These are my audiences. Well, I'm sure most of us are enjoying um, our juicy watermelon, strawberries, and cherries at home. Have you ever wondered who were the workers that actually picked those fruits so that you can purchase them from the grocery store and enjoying them right now? Well, according to Forbes, there are about 11 million undocumented workers in the US. Well, as an economy student point of view, I felt that if there's a way to legalize them and there's a correct way of doing the process, it will actually boost the US economy up. Well, we're simple. If there is 11 million workers that were being legalized, they would start to have SSN number. They would start to have driver's license. They would start to have purchasing power in the economy. And it's simple. I'm going to show you right now how simple it is. So, there are two graphs right here. On the right would be the US economy right now, tax revenue, and spending power. On your left, it will be another calc for undocumented workers in the US economy. So what if we make them legalized and they could have a chance to pay tax, to buy house, purchase car, and things like that? It means that there are more income revenue for the government and also improve the economy, just like this. So what are we actually going to do with them then? Well, there are some of us would think, why not do a deportation for those foreign workers, undocumented workers, to leave the country? Well, there are pros and cons to that. According to an English teacher, I found it on the article where there's an interview of the teacher and she was being asked the opinion of that. So she was saying about why not deport those undocumented workers one by one and find out their hangout place so that the immigration department could actually deport them. While on another note, our Senator John McCain was telling us about that deportation would not be a practical solution of doing it. Why? Why does he want to say that? The reason why is we need a lot of manpower, money, and also resources to actually deport 11 million workers. That is a lot of people, and that cripple our economy and waste U.S. taxpayers' money. But what about the concern of crime rate? Is that a problem? Well, crime rate, according to Arizona State University professor named Professor Wang, he was saying about he was conducting a study. He was saying about the crime rates committed by undocumented workers are less than those that are in America, which means the Native Americans. So, if crime rate wouldn't be a problem, wouldn't be a solution, so what else do we need to worry about? But what are the solutions that are available? Undocumented workers were still a problem. Well, we have options. If deportation is not a practical solution, and if we cannot send them back home, should we legalize them? Well, recently the Congress has just passed a bill on the immigration reform, and to actually give a chance for 11 million undocumented workers a chance to actually leave the American dream. And then it will improve the U.S. economy as well. It will improve the GDP, it will improve the economy. So, does that mean that if undocumented workers were being granted amnesty or something else, and other people wouldn't care about it? No, rules are still rules. the U.S. government decide it will strengthen the border between U.S. and Mexico, and also will actually give a penalty for employers that hires undocumented workers, no one paid. So is that a good plan? Well, I say yes, that's a good plan. But why? Why is it a good plan? It will increase country's GDP and increase the economy by a lot in the future. And according to Obama administration, there were about 3.3% to 5.4% increase in GDP in the next 10 to 20 years. And that means that there are about $700 billion to $1.4 trillion amount that would increase in US GDP. Is that a good thing? Yes, it is a good thing. And it's not only that. New immigrants, which will be given the new status, will also start small businesses, which would create jobs for the new Americans and also Americans worker. And this very surprisingly, according to Partnership for New American Economy, there's about 40% of the Fortune 500 companies were founded by immigrants and a child of immigrants. Wasn't that the backbone of economy? Well, our immigration problems could be fixed, and it just depends on the perspective of people. There are only two ways. Either we send them back home, deport them from the country, and then we will cripple our own economy in the US. Because they are the workers that work hard to provide us the best service. Second way, legalize them. If we legalize them, we start having SSN, and they have spending power, they need to pay tax, it would just improve the US economy even further. Well, which way would you prefer?